Coach Saban, he's kind of stressing after the game. It's our second SEC game, and after this, it's like back-to-back SEC games, and I think kind of everybody takes on a different mindset. Even if we're not preparing for an SEC team, it's still the same focus and I guess practice type. But it's a conference play. The games mean more, and so we're going into a whole lot differently than we would any other game.
Minkah, you get Tony back this week. What have you seen from him in practice? Is it going to be a challenge to get him back in the rotation with you guys?
I don't think it'd be a challenge at all. He's a really good player, and he's really excited to be back. I'm excited to have him back. He pushes me as a player and everybody else around him. So when he's out there, he's having fun, and we're happy to have him back. And I think Coach already has a plan in place to get him back in the system. So we'll see today how it works out.
What do you know about Kentucky's offense at this point?
They're a good offense. They got multiple playmakers on the field, and they make plays with their feet and through the air. So we got to contain big plays, no big plays, as we always want to do, and that's about it.
Talk about your development. You had a big splash last year, but wanting to continue to improve as a guy gets more and more playing time here on the capstone.
Mm-hmm. You never want to get satisfied, never want to get complacent, because once you do that, that's when it all goes downhill. I work real hard this offseason trying to improve my cornerback technique and also the star technique. And, I just been real focused and just trying to get better every single practice, every day, every rep.
What does it take for a young guy to play secondary here when your head coach is running you through drills? Because some guys get it, some guys don't. It's very rare for a young guy to get it.
It's a whole lot of focus, a whole lot of work, and a whole lot of discipline. Because if you don't know what you're doing, he's not going to put you out in the field. You could be one of the best athletes, but he's still not going to put you out there if he doesn't trust you. So it's all about him trusting you, knowing what you're doing, and he's going to put you out there.
Couple more. To say yes to come to Alabama, you understand that as an athlete and stuff like that. The bar's so high.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about just knowing that if you're going to do that, you're going to have to up yourself as a young man and mature a lot quicker.
Yeah, that's the reason why I came here, because of the competitive nature and because I'm going against the best every single day. So it's like you said, you have to mature a whole lot once you get here, because you're not the big man on campus no more. You're probably not the best athlete here no more, but that there's other guys around you that's going to be pushing you every single day. So that's why I came here for real.
Do you remember what it felt like last year when you sort of found out that you earned his trust enough that you were going to be able to see that much time on the field, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Last question.
I was a little nervous but excited at the same time, because I was only 18 years old, well, actually 17 years old out there going against some grown man, and I was kind of nervous, but it's what I worked for, so I had to take advantage of the opportunity that was given to me.
Thanks, Minkah.
You volunteered, so yeah.
Everybody ready? Ross, I'm sure you guys saw the news about Les Miles at LSU. So many people talk about how what Alabama has done has kind of turned the heat up on every other program in the SEC. Do you guys think that that's accurate?
No, I think, Coach Saban kind of sets a standard, I think, for coaching. And I think, people kind of try to mimic, what our success, they see what we have done, and just really try to mimic that. So, we like to think that we're the standard, but I think, each program has their own goals and stuff like that. And so, it's really just, I can't, speak for everyone else and all that stuff, so.
But the mindset is you either buy in or you get left behind, right? That's when you come here to Alabama if you want to see the field, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know it's going to be hard coming in, and Coach Saban is very straight up with us right away and says, you're not going to be handed a spot. You have to come in and earn it, and I think, we like that challenge, and that's why we come here. If you're not up for the challenge, then you're not going to fit it at Alabama. So.
Is there a different tone now that you guys move into all-out SEC play?
I mean, we just know that it's, kind of time to get going, and we can't be messing around anymore. And I think practice is going to be a little bit different as far as, focus and stuff like that. And we know that, like I said, we can't be messing around, and, it's time to go now. So.
Ross, what does it say about this running game? Coach said that he was a little concerned going into the season with the depth of running back, and then starting running back gets hurt. Joshua Jacobs steps right in, has a really nice game.
Yeah, I mean, I think, that's just a testament to the coaching staff and Coach Burns and the players that we recruit. We come in and coach them up right away, And I mean, I'm sure it's really hard for a young back to get the playbook down, but they've done a really nice job. And you know, it just makes us fun to know that we have guys like that back there that we can trust and put them in the game in those types of situations. So
There were a lot of new faces, a lot of question marks with the offense coming into the season. At this point, how well do you guys feel like you've gelled as a unit?
I feel like we've done good. I mean, we've taken each game, taken the corrections that the coaching staff has given us and really grown, and just see what we do good and just take it from that and build upon that. And we've taken the corrections and tried to get it done in practice and really stress the things that we don't do very good in practice and make it, you know, our strong point. So I think it's been good so far.
What have you seen from Jonah Williams playing as a true freshman? Obviously, that's maybe a position some fans would overlook, but how, I guess, incredible is it that he's had the success that he's had so far?
I mean, I think it's crucial, you know, to have a really good right tackle. And I'm not surprised, personally, that he's having this much success. I mean, I knew that he was special right when he came in here as far as just being a young guy like that and how focused and determined he was to have that right tackle spot. And just, I mean, his work ethic is, you know, second to none. So, I mean, I'm just really happy for him and that it's all paying off, all the hard work that he's put in. So.
Speaking of one more, he was an early enrollee along with Jalen. You know, how beneficial is that, the time you saw through spring ball, to have knowledge coming into fall camp already of the playbook and what this team's trying to accomplish?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, I think, you know, just having that in front of all those other guys, especially if you're trying to fight for a spot, which, you know, those two guys were. So I think it really benefited them. And, you know, like I said, it's paying off for them. And, you know, they don't have to have that learning curve that those new guys do in the summer. You know, they're already ahead of that and they're acclimated. So I think it really helps them out. And, you know, you're seeing it on the field right now. So.
Thanks, Ross. 4 games, how do you feel like you guys are gelling overall?
I mean, we're doing pretty good for a lot of young guys, man. And it just all takes time and practice. To get better, and we're going to do that.
You came in and played at a high level right away as a freshman. What does it take to be a young guy, come in and contribute at a high level right away at a program like Alabama?
I mean, it puts yourself in a lot of good positions to help the team, and that's what you want to do, and that's why you come here. And then we have a lot of good guys that's here, so I feel like the coach has all the confidence in the world, whoever he puts out there, and it's great.
What have you seen from the development of Cam? Obviously, you know, that was his first start Saturday.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What have you seen from the development of Cam Sims? Obviously, that was his first start.
I mean, Cam always have great weeks of practice, and then I feel like when any of us have a great week of practice, we can go out there and play good. So Cam, he always been that guy that's good, so he's prepared to play at a high level this year.
That catch at the goal line surprised you at all that the kind of plays he makes all the time?
Nah, he does that all the time. I see that all the time.
How'd you feel Jalen played in this last game?
Jalen, he's getting way better. Every week he's developing. He's knowing his plays a lot better, and he's just playing fast. Like I told him that first game you got to play faster, and every game he's getting faster and faster. So he's doing good. Yeah.
When the offense is moving faster.
Oh yeah, because the defense get tired, and then we could do other things that we like to do.
You guys have already.
Go ahead. Tell me how big an influence, because I saw the cool video where you pointed the NFL thing. But in reality, the video where you pointed the NFL thing, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in reality, it is a big part of a decision, I guess, for a kid here besides school and coach and all that. So how important is that to you and to the team, do you think, getting ready for the next level, if that's a goal of yours?
I mean, it's the things we do here. Coach, he's been at the next level, so he knows what it takes to prepare us to get to that next level, and then how to make us a man. So I looked at it like that, and school-wise and stuff. So, and I just like to Coach Saban a lot because he can prepare me for life, and then other things I'm ahead of life. So.
You guys have already played an SEC game, but now you really get into the schedule. Is there just kind of a different tone at practices from this point on?
I mean, a little bit. We know that we got a lot of hard games ahead of us, so we've been practicing hard, but we know that we gotta make it even better practices so we can go out there and compete at a high level and know what we're doing, so we can get all the wins that we need.
2 more. What have you seen from if anything, from the Kentucky defense at this point? What do you know about them?
I'm sorry, I haven't watched anything yet. I'm going to watch them today, though.
Obviously, you have this game against Kentucky, and then 2 2 road trips, I guess. How much are you going to enjoy just this last game in Bryant-Denny and before y'all go on the road for 2 weeks?
I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it. It's homecoming. I don't know if that means anything to us, but other guys, people outside. But I'm gonna enjoy it. I like playing in Bryant-Denny, but I really love the away games, though. It's really exciting. So I'm looking forward to those.
Thanks, Calvin.
Thank you.